Well, 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 look who's home early.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You?
I'm just a friendly ghost who's doing the laundry.
You are. What? The lie detector test determined that was a lie, but you are doing the laundry.
I was gonna say, so you're doing the laundry?
You are not a ghost, but you are doing the laundry. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's the 17th. Let's go with the 17th.
It is.
It's the 17th, according to John. So you may have seen it in the background when I was talking to John, but we got snow. It is looking pretty wild out there. I had a meeting today, but I canceled it yesterday because I had a couple of clients reach out to me to be like, hey, so we hear it's going to be a snowstorm tomorrow. Can you put up a post saying we may or may not be open and we're going to assess later? So this is currently the situation. It is beautiful to look at, but I am not going outside in that. Also, we've got Ironmouse on in the background. I think she's talking about Puerto Rican food, which makes sense. This is the situation for today. We are not going out in that, as beautiful as it is. Appropriate to have the fireplace on. This is what I feel like Christmas should look like, but only for 12 hours and it should all melt away after Christmas Day. Our upstairs neighbor's very sweet, has 2 Bengal cats, and they were very, very animated this morning. I don't know if it was the snow, I don't know what it was, but they were very loud. So I decided to hit snooze a few times and go back to sleep. And so I just got out of bed, maybe I was lying in bed for about 20 minutes. I am going to work very slowly today, I think. I wanted to go to the gym, but now I'm 50-50 on that. So we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. And I don't know, I just see snow and it makes me feel really lazy, which I'm very fortunate to be in that position, but it's definitely cozy vibes in here with the fire, even though we don't have a real fireplace.
I'm amazed.
Is it Bernie?
Probably, yeah.
On a little plow?
Yeah. Probably the best part of his day.
Oh my god, that's so cute! So I just said to John that I was bored, and as much as I just want to sit down and play Mortal Kombat 1 on the PS5 the entire time, I think that wouldn't be the best use of my time. So I'm going to go ahead and make a cake. So yeah, we could have something to snack on, or have a dessert later this evening. I think we're having fish for dinner. Or maybe not. Are we having fish for dinner?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay. We're having fish for dinner. Good morning. Today is Monday, January 22nd, and oh boy, it's been quite a ride the last few days. Well, not really. I think the last bit of footage I shot was that we had a snow day, which was not necessarily derailing, but I just didn't feel like doing a lot or going out. So I actually hadn't been out of the house for 3 or 4 days until yesterday. John and I went to Krispy Kreme and to Walmart to run a few errands. And then late last night, the buses and the C buses ended up going on strike, or sorry, stopping work because of a strike that was related to the supervisors union in Metro Vancouver. So all morning it's just been people losing their minds on the internet going, well, why is there no service? And people are greedy and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to comment on the bus strike or the C bus strike or the supervisory strike because that's not my place, but it's been interesting to see how people sort of bring out the claws and get upset and whatever. I'm talking about the general public. So this week is a little bit busy. I just have today and basically tomorrow to vlog because the vlog would be going up on Wednesday. But tonight is going to be a debate for the 4 people who are running to replace the school trustee who basically got busted for bullying people on Twitter, or what was called Twitter. It's now X. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I am moderating that debate, so this is going to be a lot of fun. They reached out to me 3-4 weeks ago. The group that was putting it on reached out to me like 3 or 4 weeks ago and said, hey, could you come moderate this? And I was like, yeah, I will. I absolutely will. So I was really excited that they reached out to me. I'm not impacted by the stop work for the transit system, but really sucks today if you're going to be somebody who needs to be out and about and using the buses. So today and tomorrow will be no buses, no C bus. And then Wednesday, supposedly things will resume. From my understanding, they have been negotiating, the 2 sides have been negotiating to try and get a contract figured out. So we'll see what happens. But boy, does it suck if you need to be somewhere today. Fortunately, I do not need to take the bus or the C bus. So John will be home in the afternoon. I'm just going to do some errands and some cleaning up after I do some work. And then that's pretty much it before the debate. Everything is ready to go for the debate. There's not really anything I have to do. I just have to show up and ask questions. We've also got egg tarts. So we'll probably have these tonight before I leave for the debate. I also didn't end up doing my dress up challenge for the last 3 or 4 days because I haven't been outside. And one of the things I think I need to remember when I do this kind of challenge next time is that to be able to do it, I need to make sure that it's something, or a challenge, I need to make sure that it's something where I am going to leave the house or I do need to dress up. I don't really dress up if I don't have to, right? If I am going to be in loungewear, casual clothes, if I don't need to be in a meeting, then I honestly just feel like I don't need to dress up. Like, that's totally cool. So I'm probably going to talk about that in a video that I'm putting out next week. Those are one of the drawbacks of doing it, is if I don't need to be outside or if I'm just going to the gym for the day, I really don't need to put a whole outfit together. So that's something it's a learning experience, right? So I'm just learning how to navigate things like this that I'm doing, and it's for fun. So it's not for anybody else but me, so I'm not obliged to post to the public, but it's definitely something I would like to do because it's something that I've thought about in my head. I'm like, well, I was going to put up all these tiles and then I didn't. So just some food for thought as I'm getting my day started, I guess, since it's like, it's so funny that I'm getting my day started at 1:30. As I'd mentioned, John and I went to Krispy Kreme yesterday. We just bought 6 donuts because I didn't want to do a whole dozen to be like, I wanted to be conscious about what we're bringing into the house. But yesterday we bought the custard filled and the jelly filled, and then there were the fritters, and the fritters were amazing. Those are probably the best fritters I've had in a long time. But I ate my fritter when I was playing Kingdom Hearts last night, or Kingdom Hearts 3. I finally started playing that game. So good. And I just left the jelly donut for myself for this morning. My favorites. I also tried their apple pie, or their tart. It's closer. I feel like it's a galette, but it was really good. I would definitely get that again. And I think they had just made it, so it was delicious. These are so good. I've talked about them in a previous video. They are red bean balls with like basically mochi around them. And then rolled in the desiccated coconut. Also, over the weekend, I finally washed my brushes. These were just sort of off to the side, still drying. These are the ones I generally have a tougher time drying. So these brush babies are all washed. I just use dish soap because there's just so much bacteria in brushes that accumulates, especially if you don't wash them every day. And I know that's so bad, but I used to wash them every day when I was a makeup artist. Now I don't. But yeah, these are all my brushes. I don't know what to expect for this debate. I think it's going to be interesting. It's either going to be, I think it's going to be really quiet. So we'll see what happens. But for me, I don't see this being heated or anything like that. I think it's going to be very quiet, very respectful. And I think, I mean, they don't know the questions ahead of time, so that part's interesting, but we'll see what goes down.
Thank you so much for your opening statements. It's greatly appreciated. We are going to move on now to the rapid fire questions, so rest assured, no talking needed for this. However, you will want to make use of the signs in front of you. These will be one-word answer questions. I will ask the question, they will hold up a sign. One side says yes, one side says no. Candidates, are you ready? All right. Very good. That wasn't part of the questions. Well done, thank you. Okay, the real question one. Do you live more than 50% of the year in New Westminster?
I have returned home. I had to Irish goodbye my way out of there because I know so many people, and I didn't want to stay and chat because obviously as a moderator you have to be as impartial as possible. I had so much fun. Honestly, I love moderating debates. I actually really like the ones where people like, but this was nice, very respectful, and people followed the rules. We didn't have to cut anybody off, which was nice. There were a few people who were trying to go over the time limit, but I think part of that too was they were just in their notes, so they didn't see the cards. But I got this wonderful card from the District Parent Advisory Council in New West. So nice. And they also gave me chocolate, which initially was like, I'm going to eat this on my way home and just bop to some like Aqua and Venga Boys and Eiffel 65. And then I was like, oh, but I want to vlog it. And your girl's not going to vlog when she's driving. So that pretty much wraps up today. Take John to work tomorrow because I'm going to need the car due to the strike. Initially, I was going to SkyTrain in, but I just don't trust the situation, and this is a terrible thing to do. You never ever go off just headlines, but from what I can see, it appears that the situation is not really changed because I've been prepping for the debate, so I haven't really had a chance to see where the talks. I know there was supposed to be a conference earlier today, but I actually don't know. I don't know if it actually happened. So my assumption is everything is status quo tomorrow, meaning that the job action that was planned for the 2-day period will continue. This was so nice. They all signed it. Very sweet. And now I'm going to go upstairs and have this lovely bar of Purdy's chocolate. Good morning. It is just after 6 and it is the next day. I took John to work in the pissing rain. It was not nice weather at all. Today the plan is to do a little bit of work, and then I have a board meeting at 12:30, and then the rest of the day is going to be pretty chill. I was actually so tired last night. I did not get to play Kingdom Hearts like I had planned, and went upstairs, had some chocolate with John, had some desserts with John, sort of hung out for a little bit just on the couch. We were watching an old video from Ironmouse. I could feel my eyes getting heavy, and I was like, I think I might actually need to sleep, and it was 10:30, so I was very happy about that. For those of you who haven't watched the previous vlogs, I have had a lot of trouble sleeping again. Part of it, I think, is because I do not have a set routine for the day. But also, every once in a while, I do get bouts of what is like borderline insomnia. I am debating whether to have another cup of coffee at home or actually go out after 7 and get another cup of coffee, like walk over to the Tim's, because we live really close to the Tim Hortons. So I might just go out to get some fresh air. John and I also, by the way, I got these at a craft fair. I can't remember which one, but look. So I was Mario today and John was Luigi. And John will usually make coffee for me before I take him to work, if I do take him to work. So this was one of those rare mornings where we've got Mario and Luigi in the car. And technically, Brewster, too. So it's cute. All right, I'm going to go upstairs. It's very distracting because a lot of people leave at 6 in the morning to go to work in our building. So the gate has come up twice now since I've recorded this clip. It's kind of funny. Okay, so I have most of my editing done. I'm starting to fall asleep though, so I am going to take a nap. It shouldn't be more than an hour and a half of a nap, and then I'm going to go ahead and get ready and head on down to New Westminster. Wow. Look who it is.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell the internet what you did.
Hold on to your pants. I am now forklift certified.
And we're not talking forklift simulator, baby.
Not this time.
So initially I was going to vlog the rest of the afternoon, but John actually messaged me earlier today to say that he is now officially forklift certified. So we ended up going out to, I said, hey, let's go get a treat. And so I said, like, do you want sushi? Do you want burgers? So we ended up going to Dairy Queen, which is a treat for us because we haven't really been going out to eat, with the exception of maybe once since Christmas, once or twice.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he chose Dairy Queen and it was great. I had my first ever flamethrower and my first ever peanut butter parfait. But the great thing is he had a burger. What did you have? I forget.
I just got the spicy chicken burger.
Oh, that's right. He got a spicy chicken burger. And then, yeah, at the end of the meal, he was like, I told him, like, first of all, I don't know what they put in the flamethrower sauce, people, but it is incredible. It is a gift. John thinks it's Tabasco, just based, so we actually, like, I was so obsessed with this sauce that I said to John, do you think you can sort of decipher what's in here? So he's pretty confident it's Tabasco and mayonnaise, just based on the breakdown of the ingredients. So that was amazing, but I had never had a peanut butter parfait before, and so John was like, okay, we're gonna break the streak of things you've never eaten. And he like just went up and low-key ordered a peanut butter parfait and we got to enjoy it together and it was so good, you guys. I cannot believe how good that is. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!